She sold 60 million records in her lifetime, won Grammys and a Tony Award, and Russia once labeled her the most dangerous woman in America. Born Alta Sherelle Willis in Detroit in 1947, she went by the name Allee and spent her youth lying on the lawn of a small house that was headquarters to Motown. After graduating from college, she got a job as secretary at Columbia Records in New York, where she started as a secretary and worked her way up to junior copywriter, writing liner notes for albums. She secretly wrote 10 songs and submitted them to her bosses without revealing that she had written them. When they discovered the songs were hers, they offered her a deal to record them, and in 1974 she recorded her first and only album as a performer entitled Child Star. She decided to make songwriting her career and headed for Los Angeles, where she got a songwriting job at A&R Records. Patti LaBelle heard her album and re-recorded some of her songs, but her big break came from Earth, Wind and Fire. Working with band member Maurice White, she got her first big hit with September, which has gone on to become the 5th most successful song in the history of music. She also co-wrote Boogie Wonderland with him, among several others. She wrote songs for Bob Dylan, James Brown, Cyndi Lauper, the Pet Shop Boys, and numerous other artists. She wrote the Pointer Sisters hit Neutron Dance, which was what caused Russia to label her the most dangerous woman in America because they mistranslated dance as bomb and thought she was advocating for nuclear war. In 1979, she wrote more hits than any other artist but the Bee Gees. Though she was a prolific songwriter, Allee's true desire was now to become a music producer, but in those days, female producers were almost unheard of. Even today, only 1% of producers are female. After too many doors were slammed in her face, Allee became a visual artist, creating and painting pieces that were unique to her sense of fun and creativity. It was around this time that she discovered something called the World Wide Web, which was just coming into the public sphere. Her immense creativity and ability to see what no one else can, she began building and creating Willis-The, the first interactive social entertainment system. She said the masses would be the future content providers and hired a young Mark Cuban as her CEO. She wanted out of her music publishing deal so she could spend all of her time on Willis-The, so her publisher told her there was a new TV show coming out and if she wrote the theme song for that, she was free. The show was called Friends, and the song she wrote was I'll Be There For You. Her and Mark Cuban brought Willis-The to Silicon Valley, but the tech gods were too short-sighted to see the potential that was staring them in the face, and they rejected it. According to Cuban, she was a genius, but she was just too ahead of her time. Undaunted, Allee teamed up with Brenda Russell and Stephen Bray and wrote the Tony-winning score for the Broadway production of The Color Purple. Allee Willis was a one-of-a-kind artist and a woman who marched to the beat of her own drum. She passed away on December 24, 2019. She was 72 years old.